Hello and welcome back to Infinite Roleplay. I'm Nelson, and we're going to chit chat about something that's I don't know if it's going around again, going around for the first time, or what is it. But someone I know and I do respect, I do like him. He's a real cool dude. I've been in chats with him, hung out, put up a video, put up a comment, and it's sparking things off. And with me, it kind of gets me going because I feel like I'm in direct opposition to the notion of GMs getting paid for the amount of work they put in. And I'm going to go off on a little rant. Just notice. Because I've got a lot to say, and I'm going to try to keep it all positive. I'm going to really try. I don't know if I'm going to succeed or not. AJ mentioned that he would never monetize his stuff because of one individual, DFC, and I've checked out DFC's channel. I heard, the BS beforehand, and I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I go to his channel and I don't like it. I really don't like his channel. That's my personal opinion. I don't get no good vibes from that channel at all. I tried to sit through a live play with where he GM'd for a number of guys that I know that they're great people, great role players, and it felt like they weren't even a footnote in his game, and I could not bear to continue watching that. If there are people who enjoy that, who want to hand him money, let it be. Just let it be. I've never been in a hangout with DFC. I don't know if I'm ever going to be in a hangout with DFC. I don't know if he ever wants to be in a hangout with me. But I do know that I don't care. Now back to the issue of getting paid to be a GM. Alright? Should game masters make money for running games or anything? Yeah. Everybody in this world got to get paid. This world runs on money. It's unfortunate, but it's an unfortunate truth. In a perfect world, I would love to be able to dedicate everything I have into producing content, into running games, into entertaining people, into telling stories and drawing maps and characters, writing stories and adventures and books. Which brings me to the fact, you don't have a problem buying a book, do you? Reading a story or watching television? People get paid to write. Why, as a GM, would it be wrong for me to charge for my writing? People get paid to play sports. Playing sports is a hobby. Okay, you do it as a kid, you do it as an adolescent, you do it as a teenager, you do it as an adult sometimes. You play games, you run around and play catch. You go up the block and play some street ball, some two-hand touch, And professional athletes, they get paid. Why? And they get paid a lot, mind you. Why is that not an issue? Is it because we're used to it already? Why would there be so much opposition to another form of entertainment being monetized in some way? I think the way you go about it can be a thing. There will be people that do some really shifty things. We already know this. We already know who. But the notion in and of itself, I don't think is a problem. I don't think it's an issue. I don't think it needs to be an issue. If you check out the comments on the OSG, even Jarl DM, oh, I love his troll comments. He'll never charge for a game or whatever, but he has a Patreon. Could he make money off of what he's doing? Yes. Is it a problem? No, I don't see why not. You know, do I have a Patreon? No. Will I? Most likely in the future. Why? Because I want to do this as often as possible for as long as I can. And, you know, to go work 10, 11, 12 hours slogging in a brick and mortar place that you're doing something you don't enjoy, that you don't like and really can't appreciate, and you're unappreciated, is hard. You know, it's a difficult thing. I'm not the type, I don't know about you guys, I'm not the type of person that wants to do something like that for the rest of their lives. I would rather do something that I enjoy, that I love, and that I'm passionate about for the rest of my life. I will dedicate 10, 12, 13 hours a day in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. For this stuff. Making videos, making maps, characters, doing tutorials, running games. I try my best to keep up with it all. The way the world is right now, you know, I'm not making a living off of this, so I can't. Fine. But to say that if I were to charge, that notion would make me some sort of low down, dirty, grimy, and despicable person is wrong. Alright? DM Scotty. I don't know if you guys are part of the RPG crafting community, but DM Scotty. He has a newsletter, magazine, Patreon. He's got the tip button on his YouTube thing activated. Is he a low down, dirty, despicable person? No. It's a wonderful dude. You know, he puts out videos on how to craft, teaching, you know, all this just wonderful content. But he has monetization in there. You can pay him. Gareth, DMG info, right? He's got all the same thing, Patreon. He's got wait, does he have a Patreon? No, I don't think he has a Patreon. But he does have his own website with his own store that he sells his own content. He's also got the Craftonomicon magazine that's just now coming out. Does he charge for it? Yes. He does not charge exorbitant amounts. Very cheap, I mean, come on. He's being more than reasonable, but the fact of the matter is that he's charging. Does that make him a low-down, despicable, dirty person? No. He's another dude that's freaking amazing, and that's awesome. You know, both those gentlemen that I just mentioned actually have Facebook groups that they help you. Just you go, if you're a content creator, they have a content creator support network. Okay, if you want to create content or monetize, or you know, worrying about how to improve your content, that it's there and it's freely available. That's not, you know, that's not monetized. Something like that information, people sell information like that and have for many, many years. But nobody says that they're low down, dirty people. People sell education. Of all things, basic education needs to be paid for. Private schools, you pay for that, you know, higher level of education, that better quality education. Why? Why is that not like, oh, you low down, despicable school, how could you charge me money to educate my child? It's not really much of a thing, right? Like, I don't see people on YouTube or in this community saying, you know, I gotta pay to educate my child. That's fine. We do it. No problem. We pay for the TV we watch because we buy products that are advertised on the TV. And don't say YouTube monetization, because YouTube monetization is a scheme. It really is. Oh God, these guys get paid metric tons of money, and the content creators on YouTube get raped. Really. Now, if you are part of a network, and the network has lawyers dealing with it, you get a fair amount, or at least a more fair monetization method. But still, that's why Patreon even exists. Patreon is not pay me or else I won't do something. Patreon is basically a site set up to be a tip jar, because I'm going to be producing stuff, and I want to produce stuff, and I'm passionate, I love it, I want it to be free. But if it is free, I can't really do it. I can't do it to the extent that I want. So you gotta understand that. Like, why hate on people for that? I mean, just for that, if the person is a low down dirty bastard, if that individual is just horrible, and then they're trying to monetize their horribleness, kick them to the motherfucking curb if you haven't already. If people are paying them and they're getting over on people who just don't know or don't see the scheme or the scam that those individuals are doing, then feel sorry for them. But eventually, if they're smart enough, they'll see the scam and the scheme. I don't get it. Hasbro can make money off this hobby. Why can't we? Really. And they don't even produce a game. They produce a game system. Each and every one of these games is simply a system. When you buy, say, a video game, video games are powered by an engine, video game engine, like the Infinity engine or the Unreal engine, or any number of engines, right? They're powered by a game engine. A game designer can use that engine, license that engine, build a game around it, add a setting, add characters, and a plot, a story, and then sell that. Well, when we buy these rule books, we're getting an engine. Most of the times, engines come with settings. Lately, they've been setting agnostic and just the hardcore rules about how to run the system. That's a game engine. Okay? And many of us that buy these books that come with settings don't use the settings. We write our own worlds and our own settings. So we're basically buying this rule book, which is giving us like the license to use the game engine. We're applying our own setting, our own characters, and our own plot and story to the setting. The GM literally makes the game for the players, and the players come to enjoy and add to that game world. But the game does not exist without the setting, the world, and the plot. You have nothing but a book, an engine, and without a setting, a world, and a plot, you're not getting anything done. So, for those of you that understand that, please respect that fact. If you don't want to pay for a game, I'm fine. I don't hate on people that don't want to pay. I've got a drive-through RPG store. Like 90% of the things on my drive-through RPG store are pay what you want. 90% of my sales are at zero. And I have a lot of sales. I move a lot of these maps. And most of them are at zero. Go figure, right? You know that I sit down and I take the time and I make a map. I do tutorials about how I make the maps. I show people how I make these maps. I even put up these maps for pay what you want. You can get them for free. I suggest $1, but you can support me at whatever level you think I deserve. I allow that to the community, and I don't know if people think what I produce is crap, but they can't help but download it. But I've got, good God, I don't even want to look right now. I've done thousands and thousands of sales. 95% of it is at zero. I'm fine with it. I'm gonna still produce content. Do I think I should be compensated? Yes. Of course. It's work. Work that I love, but work nonetheless. You know, as that old saying, time is money, and I'm putting in time. Where's the money? Right? It's a fact. It's how it is. If I could walk out of here and get clothes for myself and my kids, food, and not have to pay anything, oh, I would be so happy. I would produce content. Why would I ever want to get money? You know, the notion that we have to spend and buy, and you know, why this too? All right, fine. I'm about to go off on a rant if I haven't already. The fact of the matter is that things exist in the world. Other forms of entertainment are already monetized, and monetized to such a degree that it's kind of ridiculous that you can't monetize tabletop RPGs. That you are a horrible person if you ever attempt to monetize a tabletop RPG, and I do not agree with that. People get paid for telling fucking jokes. God bless them. Alright? Because if people weren't getting paid for telling jokes, I would have never heard of George Carlin. I love that dude. So, there you go. You know? Go fig. Anyway, I think everyone that's in opposition is in such aggressive opposition. People just need to chill, relax, keep it cool. They don't understand. Niggas gotta get paid. They gotta make money. And they're gonna try to get their hustle on any way they see fit. You know, if they're going about it the wrong way, don't pay them. Don't give them money. When they don't make money going about it the wrong way, they ain't gonna go about it that way. You know, but if you see somebody that's passionate, that loves what they do, then why not? You know, why not? If they sit down there for hours and they make dungeons and battle maps and world maps and character illustrations and then write, and people that write worlds, oh, good God, check it, Faun Trodden. Go check out Faun Trodden's channel. Go check out Faun Trodden's WordPress site. He's got a PDF, an amazing PDF with sorceress backgrounds for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Amazing PDF. The amount of work and effort put behind that, for him to give that away for free, is wrong. Oh God, is it wrong? You know, I helped playtest some of the things he put in that PDF. The concern for balance, for keeping things in line with the spirit of 5th edition, and put the flavor and the lore and, you know, to offer this to people is amazing. And yet he's got it for free, and I think that he should do that, redo the whole thing for a system that would allow him to monetize it and sell it, because it is worth it. It is a valuable piece of, it's a valuable product. That product has value. Go check it out and tell me I'm wrong. Alright, I'm going to look for the link, and I'm going to link it to the damn video. Go check out the Sorceress Origins from Faun Trodden and tell me he should not be compensated with a straight face. Really. You know? Anyway, I'm going to stop ranting because I can go on way too long about this. So, you know, please, I hope you enjoy your day. Always remember, keep cool. Alright, get all your crafts on. And never let any of these little things and all of these little people limit you in any way, shape, or form. My name is Nelson. This has been Infinite Roleplay. RPG Chat. Peace.